Kim Jong-un, Donald Trump, Vladimir Putin, and Xi Jinping. Russia warns risk of war very high. Donald Trump says military solution is locked and loaded. Deal would see Pyongyang end missile tests in Seoul and U.S. halt large-scale military exercises. Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov said Russia and China would back a deal that would see North Korea freezing missile tests in exchange for the U.S. and South Korea halting large-scale military exercises. The Pentagon immediately rejected the joint Russian-Chinese proposals, which came as Donald Trump warned U.S. forces are locked and loaded for military action against the North. Military solutions are now fully in place, locked and loaded, should North Korea act unwisely. Hopefully Kim Jong-un will find another path. Donald J. Trump at Real Donald Trump. August 11, 2017. Speaking at a forum for Russian students, Mr. Lavrov said the war of words between the two countries worries us a lot and called on both sides to step back from confrontation. Unfortunately, the rhetoric in Washington and Pyongyang is now starting to go over the top, Mr. Lavrov said. We still hope and believe that common sense will prevail. Asked about the chances of war, he said the risks are very high, especially taking into account the rhetoric. He said, Donald Trump warns North Korea to be very, very nervous. 104 My personal opinion is that when you get close to the point of a fight breaking out, the side that is stronger and cleverer should take the first step away from the threshold of danger. The United States appeared to reject the Russian proposals, saying war games planned for later this month would go ahead as planned. Annual large-scale military exercises with South Korea are scheduled to start on August 21 and there are no plans to postpone them, the Pentagon spokesman said on Friday afternoon. Russia and China publicly proposed a suspension of North Korea's missile program in exchange for a freeze on U.S. and South Korean war games in a joint statement last month. The proposals build on similar plans put forward by Wang Yi, China's foreign minister, in March. How to survive a nuclear strike. 0226 The United States rejected those plans at the time, saying it wanted to see positive action by North Korea before taking Pyongyang seriously. Earlier on Friday, China pleaded with the U.S. and North Korea to tone down their fiery rhetoric. Foreign Ministry spokesman Zhang Shuang called on both sides to avoid going down the old path of alternately showing strength and continuously escalating the situation. Concerns are growing that Pyongyang's rogue arms program could trigger a catastrophic conflict, after reports that the regime has now produced a miniaturized nuclear warhead that can fit inside an intercontinental ballistic missile. Why is Guam important? 0130 Mr. Trump has made near-daily warnings to North Korea since Monday, warning on Thursday that North Korea should be very, very nervous about taking any action against the U.S. His bellicose rhetoric has been tempered by his staff, with U.S. Defense Secretary Jim Mattis on Thursday describing the prospect of war as catastrophic and adding that diplomatic efforts to solve the North Korean nuclear crisis were yielding results. The Trump administration has made China key to its strategy over North Korea, appealing to Beijing to put pressure on Pyongyang. The policy has so far appeared to have little effect, with Mr. Trump in July claiming on Twitter that Beijing had done nothing for the U.S. They do nothing for us with North Korea, just talk. We will no longer allow this to continue. China could easily solve this problem. Donald J. Trump at Real Donald Trump. July 29, 2017. But an editorial in the state-run Global Times on Friday suggested Beijing is backing away from its support for its ally. China should make it clear that if North Korea proactively launches guided missiles that threaten the territory of the United States, incurring retaliation, then China will remain neutral, it read. But it also warned that China would resolutely put out a hand to prevent any attempt by the U.S. towards regime change in North Korea. North Korea's nuclear history. Key moments.